Hey guys, welcome to the video. Here are my thoughts about the final 5 episodes of season 6 of Cobra Kai. This is not a full review, I want to make this video as short as possible. Also, spoilers, if you haven't seen the last 5 episodes of season 6 of Cobra Kai, you should definitely watch them before you watch this video. Okay, let's get into it. I have really enjoyed where we left off with the main characters at the very end of the show, at least for the most part, because I did not like everything. For example, when it came to the final confrontation between Chris and Silver, I did not like the fact that it happened on a boat, in isolation, basically. In my opinion, it should have happened somewhere in the valley. The fact that it happened on a boat, in the ocean, basically, in isolation, that's what I didn't like. I liked the outcome, but not where it happened. But overall, I have really enjoyed where we left off with the characters, and I like where we left off at the very end of the show. But what I'm not the biggest fan of is how we got to that point in this season. And I'm talking specifically about bringing Johnny's Cobra Kai back. Now here is what I mean by that. Now I understand that the creators were trying to bring things full circle from season 1, and I also understand what they were trying to say by this, the fact that it's not really about the dojo itself, but about the people in the dojo and what's happening with those characters in the dojo. I understand it and I really like it, but at the same time it kind of feels wrong to me. Let me explain. When we go back to season 1, at the very end of season 1, Johnny has realized that even though his Cobra Kai teachings brought some good, ultimately it made his students bad. It turned them into bad guys. And Johnny kept realizing that throughout the seasons. When Chris took over, it got worse. Then Silver took over, it got even worse. And Johnny has realized throughout those seasons that Cobra Kai, the fundamental teachings of Cobra Kai, are wrong, and that Cobra Kai needs to die. And at the same time, Johnny created his new dojo, his own dojo, Eagle Fang, which he took the good stuff from Cobra Kai teachings and he created something new, something better for the students. And then Johnny joined forces with Daniel and with Miyagi-Do, and they unified their styles, which is how they presented it in season 5 to the committee of the Sekai Taikai in season 5. And that's where I felt that was the natural evolvement of the show, and that's where I thought things would be going in the future. I thought that they would keep building this new dojo that unifies all of these styles, which would make it the strongest, the best dojo, that would defeat Cobra Kai at the very end. Which, when the show ends, when Cobra Kai dies, that's where the dojo dies as well. The end of the dojo is the end of the show. That's how I always viewed the whole thing. Because there would be this one dojo that's really the best, not only in combining styles, but also is the best for the students. And I thought that would also be great for the future, for a potential spin-off or a new show with the young cast, and it would focus on this new style, on this new dojo that has combined all of these styles. That's where I thought things would be going. That seemed like the best direction to me, and that's also what I did in my version of season 6 that I wrote at this point almost 2 years ago. Just in case you didn't know, I talked about it in one of my previous videos, that I wrote a version of mine of season 6 when season 6 was on strike. And I tried to make it as best as I possibly could, but at the same time I was fully aware of, and I expected that I would like the actual season 6 much more, because the creators did such an incredible job with the previous seasons. And now, when I have watched the actual season, I'm surprised that there are things about my version that I like way more than in the actual season 6 that we got, which motivates me even more to make some videos about that version of mine in the future, because I'm really curious to know what you guys think about it. But let's go back to the actual season and to the last 5 episodes that we got. Ultimately, I like where we left off with the characters at the very end of the show, but I was not the biggest fan of how we got there in this season, which also sums up my thoughts about the whole season. It's definitely one of the weakest seasons. I still don't know where exactly I would rank it, but that's also something that I would like to do in the future. But what do you guys think about the last 5 episodes of season 6 and about season 6 as a whole? Did you like it? Did you love it? Or did you find it disappointing or something in between? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It helps the channel a lot. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.